regarding an application by PennEast Pipeline Company, Pennsylvania, for an air quality plan approval to construct and operate a natural gas compressor station along Route 940 here in Kidder Township, Carbon County. The purpose of the hearing
The DEP did schedule this hearing in a very remote location. It took me 40 minutes to get here, and I'm from Carbon County. So you can imagine anybody from like the Sierra Club or someone outside the county that would want to participate, they're pretty much prevented from doing that. And you've seen the sound quality here. It's not good. And what will happen to Carbon County, which depends on tourism, it's the number one industry in Carbon County, is, first of all, that industry will be harmed. Not to mention, they're putting this compressor station in a pristine wetland. There are 16 wetlands in the site where they're putting the compressor station. They couldn't have picked a worse spot if they tried.
I, like many in our area, work exclusively in the tourism industry, and I, along with my partners, employ hundreds of local workers whose jobs rely almost entirely on our area's natural beauty and its draw on visitors. As someone who also works closely with compressors, I can state with absolute authority that they are never quiet, never clean, and the absolute worst thing I can imagine to place anywhere near an area that is looking to attract visitors. Combining this with the rotten egg stench of the poisonous gas that this station will regularly vent into our air will undoubtedly detract from our area's attractiveness to tourism dollars. Additionally, these same undesirable noises, smells, and pollutants will have a very real and tangible negative effect on the worth of local real estate. Even if noise and pollutant levels remain below the largely arbitrary legal limits imposed, any property that happens to be within earshot or even downwind will definitely suffer a depreciation in value. Considering that real estate usually represents an individual's largest personal investment, I think it is inarguable that this station will have a strong negative effect on local wealth. I find the omission of these very real and concrete sources of financial harm to be egregious on a document that is supposed to be anything close to comprehensive. I also recently received information suggesting from a very professional source that the jobs reports that the PennEast UGI Corporation put out may have been exaggerated by 2/3 or more.
This station will emit hundreds of tons of various pollutants each year and hundreds of thousands of tons of greenhouse gases each year. The compressor station will emit carcinogens, toxins that can damage the lungs, heart, and central nervous system, and smog-forming pollutants. We request a question and answer session in addition to this hearing and an extended written public comment period of at least an additional 30 days. Compressor stations that use combustion turbines, such as the one proposed for Kidder Township, emit benzene, toluene, and formaldehyde, carcinogens that also contribute to the formation of ground-level ozone or smog, which exacerbates a variety of respiratory diseases.
Another concern is the noise level to be emitted from the compressor station. According to Penn State University professor Margaret Brittingham at a DCNR Natural Gas Advisory Committee meeting, studies specifically pertaining to compressor noise have shown less density and pairing success of songbirds and changes in species richness and community structure. Our natural wildlife diversity is a large part of what makes Hickory Run such a valuable asset to our community, an opportunity for all people to enjoy nature. As hiking and viewing nature are among the most popular uses of state parks, it is of paramount importance that we protect pristine areas and the wildlife that populates them.